Let's just say it, right? Most e-commerce businesses are pretty shit, right? Not because the product is bad, but because the brand is lazy, generic, and forgettable. And if your store isn't growing like it used to, it's probably not your hands, it's probably just your brand, right? So in this video, I'm going to break down how we got here, what's changed, and how to actually build a brand that scales in 2025. Yeah, stay tuned. In 2016, I was running a Shopify store selling necklaces, right? So running Facebook ads, making sales, I didn't really know what I was doing, but it worked. And that was a playbook, to be honest, for a while. Find a product, throw up a site, run some ads, print some cash. No, I'm not saying I printed cash, but there was sales. But it doesn't work anymore, right? The days of cheap traffic and low effort brands are done, right? So now it costs money to acquire a customer. Attribution is harder, and the only brands surviving or thriving are the ones that actually build something real. So look around, like all the drop and scale brands from 2019, they're gone. Meanwhile, Represent is thriving, Road Cosmetics is building a cult, Space Goods turned mushrooms into a lifestyle brands. Why? Because they built a brand, not just a store, not just an ad, to be honest with you. And let's be real, most brands today have no soul. They don't stand for anything. They don't tell a story. They just have a logo, a product, and a 20% off welcome pop-up. And if I can take your logo off your site and replace it with 5 others and nothing changes, you're not a brand. You're a product listing. And in 2025, consumers are smarter. They've seen it all. They want to feel something. They want identity, alignment, depth. And if you're not giving them that, you're pretty invisible, to be honest with you. So, your creative isn't doing the work. Creative is where people meet your brand, right, for the first time. Most of you are showing up like it's 2019. Basics, statics, boring UGC, templated copy, they're not building brand equity, right? It's just noise. And when we work with brands, we focus on building a creative system. You know, we want to mix a high production brand pieces that tell your story, UGC that actually entertains or tells or teaches something. We want founder-led content. We want remarketing that feels human, not spammy. The brands crushing it on Meta today, they look different. They look so different. They feel consistent. They have a vibe. You need to do more than just run ads. You need to create content worth watching. You want premium results, but look cheap, right? So here's another thing I see every week. A brand wants to charge 60 quid for their product, but their site looks like it was built on Wix in 2014. There's no storytelling, there's no packaging, there's no polish. You cannot charge premium prices with a discount brand experience. Consumers know the difference. They compare, they judge. If you want the margins of a Represent or a Road Cosmetics, your experience has to match. Every single touch point matters. The site, the product page, the delivery box, the email tone, they all add up to a feeling and an emotion. So here's another one, right? And we've kind of seen this with the increase of live events and brands aligning with in-person activities, right? There's no community or culture. The best brands understand products sell once, but brands sell forever. Base Goods didn't sell because they had cool ingredients. They scaled because they had a movement around productivity, performance, and self-improvement. Represent is obviously a crazy one. They didn't build a clothing brand, they built a mindset about discipline, ambition, brotherhood. Road, it's not just selling lip gloss, you know, they're selling Hades lifestyle and letting people buy into that world. Same with Kylie, she did that too. And if you're not creating a feeling around your brand, you're just another ad on the feed. So, you know, let's start telling stories, let's start selling lifestyles. So how do you fix a brand that's not working, right? So start here. Find your voice. What do you believe in? What makes you different? Build your world, you know, visual, identity, brand tone, the customer experience, and create content with meaning, not just ads, but stories and perspective. Give people a reason to care about the problem you're solving and think beyond the product. And yeah, think community, not customer. Turn buyers into believers. This takes work, but it's what separates the brand, that spike, from the ones that stay. So, your brand isn't failing because of the algorithm, it's failing because it never meant that and in the first place. I'm sorry to tell you, if you want to build a brand that people talk about and come back to it and share, we can help. This is what we do every day. We work with brands that want to scale profitably, sustainably, and with purpose. If that sounds like you, book a strategy call with me. If you're watching this video on YouTube, please hit subscribe, leave a comment down below, and press the like button, and I'll see you in the next one.